What if I told you that this is going to be the last cycle for like crazy, crazy gains, crazy generational wealth, basically the market on easy mode, the best chance probably in your lifetime to get super freaking rich with, well, relatively minimal effort in the cryptocurrency space. Obviously, risks remain. You can lose all your money in cryptocurrencies, but do not be fooled. BlackRock is here. And BlackRock and Fidelity and Invesco and all the other big Wall Street suit organizations, they're going to break the Bitcoin cycles. Their money is here, and the Bitcoin ETF and all the money that it's going to bring in is going to not be a buy the rumor, sell the news event. It's going to be a buy the rumor, buy the news event, because as tens of billions of dollars flow into Bitcoin from institutional investors, pension funds, all this kind of stuff, there's going to be so much Bitcoin locked up. The prices aren't going to come back down to 30K again in the next bear market cycle. Things are about to change. And even the Bitcoin halvings, they're probably not going to be as important anymore. It's just true. We have so much demand coming in. Just retail demand at this point is outstripping the supply being created by Bitcoin miners. Think about that. That's crazy. Just retail. People like you and me. When you account for the family offices, the millionaires, the billionaires, the corporations, the publicly traded funds, the privately traded funds, the pension funds, the banks, and everybody else who wants a piece of that sweet, sweet Bitcoin pie, is going to get pretty crazy around here. And BlackRock is here. And unfortunately for us, Larry freaking Fink, the head of BlackRock, is about to become the figurehead of the cryptocurrency industry. Ugh. At least it's not Jamie Dimon. Geez, man. Could be worse. Slightly, I guess. This is what's happening, guys. This is what's happening. The suits are here. The suits are taking over. The amount of banking adoption news we've seen in the last few weeks is insane. We continue to see these big banks rolling out these kind of, custody services or selling Bitcoin to their high net worth customers and all this stuff. The banks are coming for the Bitcoin. The banks are coming for the Ethereum, and they'll probably launch Solana ETFs and a bunch of other stuff too. They want to control the cryptocurrency markets. The CME futures exchange is already doing more volume than Binance, the biggest futures market in the world. We are looking at some crazy, crazy stuff happening here, guys, because they want to have control. BlackRock already controls a lot of stuff. It probably drives them crazy that they don't control Bitcoin. And look, BlackRock's already investing a lot across the cryptocurrency space. They're invested in Coinbase. They're invested in all the major publicly traded Bitcoin miners. And now, of course, with their Bitcoin ETF, BlackRock in a few years' time is probably going to be the biggest holder of Bitcoin in the world. Maybe even they'll have more Bitcoin than Satoshi one day, who has 1 million coins, by the way, in case you didn't know. They want to own the market. They want to own the market. They want to be able to control the market. They want to be able to dictate the market. And of course, the value proposition for BlackRock and friends is obvious. They work on fees. And if they get a bunch of people into Bitcoin under, let's say, $200,000, then Bitcoin goes up to $1 million, they are 5xing the amount of money they're going to make on those fees. They're clever. They're clever. It's a great asset for BlackRock and friends to be pushing out to their client base. But it's a deal with the devil. The devil. It's true. It's true. And I want to tell you why in just a second, but a quick reminder before we talk about the deal with the devil that we're making with BlackRock. If you're not signed up to Wealth Master yet, it's the best damn newsletter in crypto. You got to check it out. Absolutely packed full of alpha every single issue. And look, I know how it is. You got all kinds of stuff going on. You're busy. You got the wife, you got the kids, you got the job. You try and have some kind of social life, but you still want to be invested in crypto. You're still watching cryptocurrency videos. You want to find the alpha in the space. You want to know what the heck's going on in the cryptocurrency industry. You want to know about the hot new altcoins, all this kind of stuff. Well, that's what we do in the newsletter. You spend about 40 hours a week writing this thing. You can read it in about 10 minutes. Technical analysis, altcoin reports, DeFi tutorials, altcoin alpha, airdrops, all that kind of stuff. Check it out if you want to stay up to date with the latest happening in crypto. Join our 90,000 weekly readers for free. Link in the description. Okay, so the deal with the devil. This is what we've done with inviting these institutions in. I've always said this. Yes, institutions are going to come. We've been talking about this since 2018 or something, right? We saw the first little bits of institutional interest. 2020, we saw MicroStrategy get involved. Big corporate interest. Kicked off something big. Then we started to see a bunch of different investment banks, BNY Mellon, for example, getting into Bitcoin, offering Bitcoin custody, Bitcoin private funds for their clients. Stuff like this started happening. Tesla bought some Bitcoin. All these fun and exciting things happened. But the suits, you have to remember, they're not here for the Bitcoin revolution. BlackRock, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Citibank, HSBC, Standard Chartered, every other bank, they are the antithesis of Bitcoin. If Bitcoin's creator Satoshi Nakamoto is still alive, he's probably just face palming somewhere. And if he's dead, he's probably rolling over in his grave going, "What are you guys doing? Did you learn nothing? This is not why Bitcoin was created." Our deal with the devil is this. BlackRock and all their buddies are going to push Bitcoin to $1 million. In fact, Michael Saylor's saying we might get up to like $5 million. And he may not be wrong, which is insane because it's hard to imagine that, yes, even buying Bitcoin now today, you might still have 100x gains on in the future, which is wild. Obviously, low time preference. Nobody knows the future. We can't say specifically that's what the price is going to do. But I really believe in the $1 million Bitcoin, $5 million Bitcoin, Saylor's estimate. Great. I'm here for that if he's right. Let's put it that way. But the $1 million Bitcoin, this is what institutional money is going to do. Now, they might not do that next year. They might not do that in 2025. But I would say by 2030, we're potentially looking at the $1 million Bitcoin. Of course, ARK Invest's bull case also confirms those kind of suspicions that we could see $1 million Bitcoin by 2030. Maybe they're wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe everybody's wrong. Maybe it doesn't go to $1 million. Maybe institutions want nothing to do with this. And BlackRock's wrong too. They're going to launch this Bitcoin ETF product and no one's going to buy it. But I doubt it. But they're here. They want control. They want market share. And they're going to push the price up. It's exactly what they're going to do. I mean, it's what we've wanted, right? A lot of people wanted institutions to come in because we want their money to come in. But you have to understand, it's like inviting a vampire into your house. Once you've invited them in, that's when the shit starts happening. Great. Now you have a vampire in your house. Sure, you got what you wanted. They came in, but they're bringing all their little tricks along with them, bringing all their baggage along with them. And you have to understand they're blood-sucking night crawlers. This is going to be a pretty crazy cycle. And in a weird way, probably buying anywhere under 100K is going to be fine in the long term. Obviously, hey, buy sooner than later. Not financial advice, of course, but buying under 100K is probably going to work out pretty well in the long term. Buying under 50K is probably going to work out much, much better, obviously. And of course, keep in mind, Bitcoin is like, the apex predator of money, right? Long term, everything's probably going to trend to zero. All those fiat currencies that people think are so fancy and cool, they're going to go to zero. Real estate will be fine, gold will be fine, all that stuff. But Bitcoin is like this once in a lifetime opportunity in terms of financial asset, which the banks realize, BlackRock realizes, all these guys know what's going on, which is why they're launching these kinds of products. And unfortunately, this might be the last cycle of like the Wild West in crypto. Regulations are coming, the suits are here. And with it being the last cycle of the Wild West, it might also mean that's the last cycle of super epic, crazy gains. At some point, Bitcoin and much of the other cryptocurrency assets are going to start trading more like stocks, like gold. And look how boring gold is. Bitcoin is probably going to start trading like gold at some point in the future, where we're going to have, very small price fluctuations throughout the year. Very long-term trends will set up. It'll be a very different marketplace in 10 years' time, for example. This could be the last truly great, epic, crazy cycle. And as regulations come in, it makes the space safer, which is good. It's a positive thing from that respect. But it also means that a little bit of that magic that has been crypto goes away. And I know there's been a lot of bad magic out there, but still, there's been something special about the crypto space and its innovation and its move fast and break things approach and our dog coins and all the rest of the BS. It's been a special time. I'll miss it. And yeah, we're heading towards crypto being just like the stock market at some point, and that's going to be okay too, because we're here now. You're not the guy who's going to buy in 10 years to add it to his 401k. You're going to buy it now, or you've probably already got it. So extract money while you can from the market. When the market gets heated up this time, guys, it's going to be like, you get in those, you ever see those money machines where they put people in a box and they get the fan going? You got to grab all the money you can. It's probably going to be like that. 2024 is probably going to be like that to some extent, maybe into 2025. Then, of course, the next bear market will come. It could be a systemically important bear market where shit gets real. So remember, take your profits or the market will take them for you. Be ready. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know what you think about this, if you agree or not with any of this things I have to say here, or if I'm just being overly paranoid. Blackrock's great for Bitcoin, Lark. This won't be the last mega super epic cycle. There'll be a super mega epic cycle every 4 years like clockwork forever. Let me know. Curious to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. Peace out. See you next time.